Going on, you guys? It is me, Arekkusu TM, and today we are going to be doing a Rayman tier list video because why not? I want to do a Rayman tier list. I realized right after my other tier list video about Kingdom Hearts, I realized that hey, I can make tier list videos on like other games I love too. Like for example, like the Rayman series, the Mega Man series. You know, like just solo it. You know what I mean? I could do that. And now we're here. We're going to do that. That's what I'm going to spend my time doing today. We got a lot of tier list here that we could talk about. Could be worse. Yeah, could be worse. Should be. Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to get you guys on Switch. I should have gotten you guys on Switch before... because you guys know my YouTube comments over here are in the way. Slash, not really. I mean, they're accurate, but, well, they have a lot of issues when I do screencast stuff. And plus, I can also tell, like, hey, on my Switch. But anyways, I can tell on my Switch if my stream pauses or freezes or has all sorts of stuff. But anyways, so, Rayman games. I'm excited for this one. I haven't done this type of tier list in a fat minute. But anyway, so I have, okay. Let's see. I've played two versions of Rayman 1, right? I've played, let's see. Dang, I'm trying to get rid of this ad. Thank you. Here, boom. Okay, let's get it in. Boom. This is why... yeah, I didn't get no notification about that stuff again. But anyway, so, Rayman 1 for the PlayStation. This will be the first game that we are ranking today. This is the PS1, PC, PS1, and Sega Saturn, I think? I can't remember if it was on Sega Saturn. Rayman 1. I thought it was enjoyable or could be worse. So... the reason I put Rayman 1 here, it could be enjoyable instead of a masterpiece or great, or actually, you know what, it could be worse. I might put, it's like in between enjoyable or could be worse, right? The reason I put it here is because the sheer difficulty of Rayman 1, I remember playing Rayman Legends, it was fun. Yeah, Rayman Legends is a great game. We'll talk about that one, CJ the Racer, here in a second. We'll talk about that one here pretty soon. But I want to talk about why Rayman 1 is here. So, for a lot of people, Rayman 1 was first known on the PS1. And it was known as one of the best platformers out there until people started playing it and realizing how difficult it was in a really bad way. And it kind of made Rayman 1 kind of unplayable for a lot of people. I defended Rayman 1 in my experience video a while back, saying, hey, you know what? Play this game with an emulator. You will have a lot more fun, and the BS of the game can be somewhat mitigated, you know, if you play this with an emulator and save states and stuff. If you're just playing it raw on PS1, it could be way worse. It could be a worse playthrough for you. Like, it becomes enjoyable if you're playing it on emulator, but if you're not, then it could be worse. If we're talking about the original release, no Rayman Redemption, no other ports of Rayman 1. I can't read that. Rayman, the Ultimate. I can't read that, but let's see. Rayman for the Atari Jaguar. I actually have not played this. A lot of people, and I've even been watching videos, a lot of people say Rayman for the Atari Jaguar is actually one of the best versions of Rayman 1. It cleans up what the PlayStation 1 Rayman does to some extent, if I can remember from somebody's video on it. I can't remember, like, one-to-one what the person in the video said, but I remember hearing about the Atari/Jaguar version. I was so curious to play this one. I might have to play this one maybe for you guys, or maybe I'll just try to find a Jaguar emulator and play Rayman 1 off that and you know, maybe come back, make my experience on Rayman 1 again, but for the Jaguar and stuff. Pocket PC, I did not play this one. Rayman. Rayman Jr., I didn't play Rayman Jr. either. There's a lot of Rayman entries I didn't play. Rayman for the DSi, I didn't play this one. Rayman for the Game Boy Advance. This one was fun. This one was enjoyable. I would say Rayman for the Game Boy Advance is enjoyable, but there are some massive issues with it, like I talked about in my experience short with this one. It's basically Rayman 1 for the PS1, but like shortened down, and what is it? It's shortened down, and the screen crunch, that's what I mean, not shortened down. I meant it has some serious screen crunch, and that's what kind of makes this one kind of inferior to the PS1 version. But other than like that, the music's pretty alright. You know, it just feels like a one-to-one port of Rayman, the first one. The legend of YouTube has finally returned. Yes, sir. In the flesh. Okay, I need to stop. Yeah, let's get it. Rayman for the Game Boy Color. I love Rayman for the Game Boy Color. I don't know why, but a lot of people say this one's not worth playing, but I actually really enjoy Rayman for the Game Boy Color. I love 8-bit sprite of Rayman, like Rayman 1/Rayman 2 Rayman. I love it. I love the level design. Even if at times the Rayman for Game Boy Color can be a little bit jarring to play at times, at least it's nowhere near as unfair as the original Rayman 1. And I'd actually argue Rayman 2 Forever for Game Boy Color goes in the same tier, because I love it just as much, maybe if not a little bit more, than Rayman 1 for the Game Boy Color. Now, Rayman 2 for the PC N64, this is a great game right here. Rayman 2, bro, Rayman 2 is literally known as the best in the series, bro. Rayman 2 kicked off Rayman as a series. You guys thought Rayman 1 did something, bro? I mean, Rayman 1 did do something. It put Rayman in the spotlight. A lot of people wanted pictures, autographs, photos of this man. Like, Rayman 1 did a lot of things. But Rayman 2 is what everybody remembers Rayman for, dude. I remember when I played Rayman, my first Rayman game ever was, like, I think Rayman Legends. And then after that, I tried Rayman 1, which the original Rayman 1, which wasn't all that good. But when I got to Rayman 2, this is the one everybody talked about. Rayman Legends 2 is one of my favorite games. Oh, you mean Rayman, you mean just Rayman 2? I think the Legends was what's it called? But, a typo. But yeah, Rayman 2, I love Rayman 2. I still remember my N64 playthrough I did for the My Experience video to this day. And I still can't believe this game is for the freaking DS, man. And also, keep in mind, Rayman 2 is one of the most ported video games of all time. If you have not played Rayman 2, that is fucking surprising, bro. It was on PlayStation, PC, Nintendo 64, Nintendo DS, 3DS, Dreamcast, PS2. It wouldn't surprise me if it was on the PS fucking 3. It was one of the most well-known freaking ported video games of all time. But anyways, the DS/3DS version of Rayman 2, I didn't finish this version of Rayman 2 since I felt like my N64 playthrough was good enough. DC, does he mean like DS? I think he means DS, because Rayman 2 has a DS version, DS/3DS version. But I would still find it enjoyable. You know, I'm not going to put it in could be worse. Ma Fuji, welcome back, bro, welcome back. Okay, so Rayman 2 for the PS1, okay. So, this version I've also heard so many things about in terms of Rayman. I remember a lot of people liked this version, but like, I still have not really played the PS1 version. I heard that and this is what I was going to do. I was going to play the PS1 version of Rayman because I thought it was going to be better, but no. PS1 Rayman adds voice acting, and 2 levels were cut, if I'm not mistaken, and I think all the levels have been shortened down, if I'm not mistaken. So this is like a shorter version of Rayman 2 than the N64 version and stuff that everyone knows and likes to play. I don't know. When I play it for the channel, because I'm actually going to like find a ROM or something and actually play Rayman 2 for you guys on the channel. So that's going to be cool. And if I do play the PSP, because I want to play it on the PSP, but, you know, which PSP means the PS1 version of the same game, I'll play it. And I might call it enjoyable, since it is basically just Rayman 2 again. So I might just put in the enjoyable tier instead of I didn't play it tier. Even though, at this current moment, I still haven't played it, but I'm going to play it for you guys, so we'll see. There's a lot of BS in Rayman 2, but I'll get through it. I'll try my best to get through it. Rayman M. I have not played this, and that goes for Rayman Arena. I skipped out on these 2 games of Rayman because they just weren't platformers. They were more party game focused and mini game focused. Same with Rayman Rush. I skipped this one. Again, I skipped this one mainly because they're Rayman M, Rayman Arena, and Rayman Rush. They're just all the same game, but just in different regions. And stuff like that. Besides, there were different regions, like different ports of the game. Like, for example, Rayman Rush has a lot of shit cut. I think Rayman M was like the full version of the game, and so was Rayman Arena. But anyways, Rayman Revolution. Rayman Revolution, like I said, is just the PS2 port of Rayman 2, and I've already played that, and I think they even add more stuff, but I'll put it in haven't played the PS2 version of Rayman 2. Oh no, Rayman 3 on the GBA is the worst Rayman game that I have experienced. Hold on. I'm gonna talk about that. We'll get to that. I see that right there in front of me. We'll get to that, Tim Burners. I got you. Trust. Alright, but anyways. Yeah, I haven't really played Rayman Revolution, to be real. I haven't played Rayman Revolution, so I can't really say anything that bad. But, Rayman 3 for the PC, PS2, GameCube, and Xbox. I thought this was enjoyable. I loved playing Rayman 3 on emulator, because I'm going to tell you a story. So, I had a school computer, and I would emulate. I would have Dolphin, and I remember my brother helped me figure out Dolphin and how to figure out how to get a controller port in there so I could play my games through the PC. And by the way, it was a school PC, so it's kind of shitty, but it helped me play like 2 games, 2 to 3, 4 games on there. And Rayman 3 just happened to be one of them, since I didn't own a Wii at the time, and I didn't own a Wii or a game controller or a memory card. I remember I decided to play Rayman 3 because I heard good things about it, and oh my god, Rayman 3 was so good. I hope Ubisoft actually remasters Rayman 2 and 3 and puts them on modern day hardware so I can play it on the PS5 and stuff. That would be so cool. But one of the things and one of the reasons why I don't put this in great, but I put it in enjoyable, is because the final boss of Rayman 3 kind of drags out a lot. And some of the bosses, in my opinion, just weren't really all that good. I thought they were at least okay at best in Rayman 3, but other than that problem, the levels, the music was fantastic. Oh my god, Rayman 3 was still one hell of a stellar time, dude. Rayman 3 for the N-Gage and Rayman 3 for Xbox 360 and PS3, I have never played in my life because I don't even know what the fucking N-Gage is. And for the Xbox 360, Rayman 3 HD, the newer version of Rayman 3, a lot of people say this is the Rayman 3 HD is a butchered version of the original Rayman 3 for GameCube and PC and Xbox. But I don't know, because I have never played it, but I've been hearing that from a lot of people. The console version of Rayman 3 is awesome, and so as the PC version. I think it wasn't the PC version of Rayman 3, if I'm not mistaken, like a better version of Rayman 3, if I'm not mistaken. Someone let me know that down below in the comments. Anyways, Rayman 3 for the Game Boy Advance, right? I thought this was somewhat enjoyable. I don't know if it's definitely not better than the GameCube game, but I thought it was cool because for a long time, and I want to emphasize this, for a very long time, Rayman 3 for the Game Boy Advance was a lot of people's Rayman 4 because it does a similar story to Rayman and the Rabbids, like the original Rayman 4 was going to do. It has its own unique level themes and story, and I thought that was actually kind of cool that Rayman 3 for the Game Boy Advance wasn't just a port of Rayman 3, even though I feel like they should have just called it a completely different name, in my opinion. I feel like they should have just called it, like, Rayman 3, kind of like the next Rayman game I'm going to talk about, Rayman the Hoodlum's Revenge. But I really love this version of Rayman 3 because for a long time it was considered Rayman 4. You know what I mean? And now we might be living in an era, and by the way, if I was to rank Rayman 4, it might go in enjoyable, maybe not as good, or it could be worse, or great, or masterpiece. So that way I don't have to make like an updated version of this later on. If Rayman 4 actually does come out and Ubisoft doesn't go down in the water before then, and if we get Rayman 4, the legendary Rayman 4. Alright. But yeah, Rayman 3 for the GBA. I actually really like this game. I don't know if I would play it again, but I definitely enjoyed my experience more than some other people. Rayman Hoodlum Revenge. I didn't like this game. I didn't like this game because of the symmetrical view of the top-down gameplay. And honestly, I thought the level design was kind of eh. I didn't really enjoy it all that much. I just thought it was okay at best. I didn't really enjoy this shit. I didn't really enjoy Rayman Hoodlum's Revenge. I know this takes place after Rayman 4 or Rayman 3 for the GameCube and PC and all that, but in my opinion, this game just does not stick the landing, bro. It really does not stick the landing for me. Yes, I agree with that. This game is trash. Yeah, I did not enjoy this Rayman game. I enjoyed Rayman 3 for the Game Boy Advance more than Rayman's Hoodlum's Revenge. I enjoyed it way more. Rayman for the... I didn't play this version of Raving Rabbids. I only played the Wii version, and I thought the Wii version was just... It could be worse. And the Nintendo DS version, I actually enjoyed that. I think I enjoyed it. Because it was a platformer, but it was kind of like a weird platformer. And that's where I'm going to put these two, the Wii version and the Nintendo DS version. It could be... It's enjoyable to some extent, but, like, I don't know. It's not, like, in that enjoyable tier, in my opinion. You know what I mean? In my honest opinion. You know what? I might just throw Rayman 2 for, PS2 kind of great, because it is great. Some of these Rayman games are great, but anyways. Hello, Alan. Yo, what's up, Dark Soul? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, the GBA, Rayman, Raving Rabbids. This one was actually a platformer as well. I enjoyed it, but I thought it was an enjoyable game, but I don't think I enjoyed it nowhere near as much as Rayman 3 for the GBA, so I might actually have to put it down. Because it's Rayman, it's the GBA version of Rayman 3's gameplay, but, like, they also include the mini games, like, from the Rabbids games, and I did not approve of that. So this could be worse. Honestly, I don't think he deserved this version of the game, to be honest. I wish it was just a platformer like Rayman 3 for the Game Boy Advance, but it's not. Rayman Raving Rabbids 2. I'm gonna be honest, I never played a single other Rayman Raving Rabbids game in my life. I never played these because I thought they were okay. I'm doing great. This tier list should be interesting. Yeah, it is definitely interesting so far. Yeah, but the second Rayman Raving Rabbids exists, and even it is also a multiplayer mod. So you could probably play it with Lubin. Oh, but I don't think I'll ever get another Rayman Raving Rabbids video game ever again. After the first one, after I played it for a little bit, nah, I don't think it's worth it, in my opinion. Did we ever do my experience on Rayman Raving Rabbids for the first one? Someone might need to look into that, or I might come back to y'all with something like that, like if we did do one. Because if we didn't, I'll just talk about it one day. But anyways, Rayman Origins. This is tough because I thought it was the best game here. I thought it goes straight in the great tier, right? Rayman Origins. Because let's be real, right? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think I did. Let me see. Real quick, let me see. But let me tell you why Origins is probably the best. Okay, let me do Rayman. Oh, whoops! I spaced the T. Because I know I made my experience on the DS version. That's why Rayman. It feels like I did, but no, I did not. I did the DS. Okay, I did play it, but I never made like a my experience kind of talking about the Wii version and why I threw it or disliked it, why I brought it back and stuff. Okay, so it's just as I expected. I forgot to make the video, and I will make the video pretty soon. But anyways, let's get back to the tier list, shall we? So if I didn't make it, we'll make it. My apologies for not making that video. I was going to, but I kind of forget sometimes. Kind of like the Shantae 7 Sirens, my experience. But anyways, back to Origins. So I love this game to death when watching videos on it, listening to music, listening to the OST, the soundtrack. But after getting to play it on my Wii and doing those time trials, it might go down a tier from great to, like, enjoyable or could be worse, in my honest opinion. But I think the worst I can actually put it is down here, like in enjoyable. I think that's the worst. Oh, sometimes creating a new Rayman fan game. Oh, someone's creating a new Rayman fan game. Is it like completely brand new? Because I might have to play that. Hopefully it's for Android because I can't play it. That's the one thing I hate about fan games. They're always PC. But anyways, yeah, I love Rayman Origins to death as a video game, but I remember once I did those time trials, y'all know what happened. That shit did not last. Yeah, it's called Rayman Unlimited. Ooh, is it like an auto-runner Rayman game? That'd be cool. But anyways, Rayman Origins for the 3DS. I enjoyed my time with Rayman Origins for the 3DS. I remember, that's why I wanted the Wii one, because I really enjoyed Rayman for the 3DS, because I emulated it, or I had a 3DS emulator, and I emulated Rayman Origins. It was slow at first, but like when I go into levels, it was fast as hell, and I was enjoying all the music, like I said. So I might just put it in the same tier as regular Rayman Origins. I never played it for the Vita, though. I didn't play Rayman Origins for the Vita. I would, but I never got to play it for the Vita, and I kind of wish I did. Rayman Legends. Never played it for the Wii U/Vita. Never played it. Rayman Legends game is the best game I've ever played. Rayman Legends for PC, PS3, PS4, Xbox One. I might have to put this in Masterpiece with Rayman 2. Instead of Great. Because Rayman Legends was one of the greatest video games I have ever played. I remember when me and Dave, we were trying to get the Kingdom Hearts all-in-one package, because my boy Dave laced me up with the entire Kingdom Hearts series. Thank you, Dave, for that. Meanwhile, my bro Dave, my buddy Dave, if y'all know Dave / Limitless Phoenix, he also hooked me up with extra money because I didn't have enough money. So Dave was like, hey, yo, Alan, I got you, bro. Get something else with that extra 20 I just gave you. I'll figure out a way to get you Kingdom Hearts. And I was like, I want to get into the Rayman franchise. How can I do that? I bought Rayman Legends. It was easily one of the best purchases I have made on fucking PlayStation. Hands down. Level design is phenomenal. The music levels are great. Playing Rayman as a character in this game feels great. The freaking atmosphere, everything in Rayman Legends spawns one of the best Rayman video games I have ever played in my life. one of the best Rayman games of all time. Rayman Legends deserves to be in Masterpiece tier. Now, I know, it's kind of criminal that Rayman Origins isn't there. You know what? For the fans, for the Rayman fans, I'll put it up here too. Even if I couldn't beat it / enjoy it to the fullest, it is still one of the greatest Rayman games ever made, Rayman Origins. So fuck it, I'll put it up there for the PS3, 360, Wii, for everyone else. Not just for me, but for everybody else. So that way no one's fucking angry at me in the comments when I get done with this one. But yeah, Rayman Legends, one of the greatest purchases I've ever made. I've replayed Rayman Legends so many fucking times, guys. Off camera so many times that, like, God, like, if my PlayStation, if I was stranded on a deserted island with a few games, Rayman Legends would probably be one of them, one of those games, because of how easily replayable this game is. Though, the shitty side about Rayman Legends and Origins is you gotta collect shit in order to progress most of the time, which a lot of people don't like collecting shit just to kind of move along. Nowadays, I can definitely see the weakness, and Rayman 2 also has this problem. But anyways, I digress. They're still great games. Rayman Legends for the Nintendo Switch. I'm going to have to put this one in great. I don't think I am going to put this in Master. Okay, what happened to your Wii after the final Punch-Out stream? Is it broken? What? Why would I want to break my Wii? Bro, I would break the game in question, not the damn console. What did the console do? Bro, if I'm pissed at a video game, I'm taking it out on the video game, not the console. The only time I ever did that was a Crash Bandicoot. The only time I ever did that. But anyways, back to what I was saying. The reason why I say Rayman Origins for the Nintendo, or not Origins, Rayman Legends Definitive Edition, aka the Switch version, okay, is for great, or maybe just enjoyable, is because it is literally, they say it's the definitive version, yet it's only on the Switch. Only on the Switch. So literally, I feel like this is bait. Actually, I might just throw it down in enjoyable, or maybe even worse than that, in my opinion. Actually, no, the least it can go is enjoyable, right? The reason why this version, I mean, I'm happy to have this version because it is essentially the same game as the PS4 version of Rayman Legends. But the reason why I put this in enjoyable instead of a masterpiece with the original Rayman Origins for PS4 and Rayman 2 and Origins is because of the amount of content they added to make this the definitive version. Yes, you have the skins and costumes from the other versions of Rayman Legends. That is cool. But what they added does not make this the definitive edition. You mean to tell me that if you buy this game, full price by the way, you know, you obviously get the base game, which is phenomenal. Rayman Legends, the base game with all of its original levels. That is fantastic. With the Back to Origins paintings, that's fantastic, right? But you're telling me that the only new thing that makes this game new is the Murphy's touch levels? Fuck you. In my opinion, that deserves a straight up fuck you to Ubisoft, because you could have done so much more with this version of Rayman Legends. Instead of Back to Origins... Okay, sorry about that, folks. My stream cut off, because you guys know me, usually my stream just cut off. Raven Rabbids 1 belongs power in this tier list. Belongs in what? But anyways, like I said, Rayman for the Switch, the reason why I gave this one an FU is because the content they added, like Murphy's touch levels, that's it. That's all the new content. You could have actually thrown Rayman Origins, the full game, not just Back to Origins paintings, the entire Rayman Origins game, and throw it in. Scrap the Back to Origins and say, the new thing in this version of the game is the go back to Rayman Origins as a video game. Fuck it. Maybe throw some of the GBA games in there. Or as a bonus, Rayman 1 for the GBC. Or Rayman 2 for the GBC. You could have done that. Ubisoft, you could have done that to make it the definitive version people are going to play. Bro, you could have added more levels from, fuck it, levels from Rayman 1, Rayman 2, but in a 2D plane. Fuck it, you could have added the Rayman 2 that was originally going to be made, the PS1 prototype in there, or a digital art book of the game. You could have added something, Ubisoft, to make this the definitive version. Not just touchscreen levels only Switch players can play. That's boring! And I hated most of those levels because most of those levels aren't even new, folks. They are reskinned levels from the original game. But with Glowbug's dumbass using AI to move around and shit. That's why this version pisses me off. Outside of that, it's phenomenal because it's just Rayman Legends all over again. That's why it's just in enjoyable tier instead of like it's worse. You know, it's a worse. But it's a shitty reason to make a new version of it. Or a port of it. Anyways, trying to exit that ad. I said Rayman Rabbids belongs lower. Rayman Rabbids 1 belongs lower in this tier. Honestly, I say it's probably the reason why it's where it is mainly because of the fact that it could be worse. Like, I feel like it generally could have been a worser game, but it actually was semi-enjoyable for a period for me. That's why I put it in the tier that it's in. Anyways, Rayman and the Phantom Show. I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this DLC. This is where Rayman came back. And I thought, yeah, actually, you know what? It is kind of actually, you know what? Maybe I will just put it in. Well, no, I'll just put it here, and I'll put, like, Rayman the Phantom Show in gray. Just to have something in gray. Because Rayman the Phantom Show, even if it was, like, a 3-hour DLC for Mario plus Rabbids, the second one, I thought the Rayman DLC was a great add-on. They threw out Mario and team, even though it really would have been cool if Mario and Rayman teamed up to defeat these guys. It would have been cool. But then Mario would have stolen the show, so I get it why they just kind of didn't have Mario characters involved in this. But I felt like it was really cool that Rayman actually made up with the Rabbids after all these years of the Rabbids basically destroying his franchise. At least Rayman in verse actually got along with the Rabbids. And also Rayman's design in this game is also pretty cool too. I love it, even though his hair is a little thick. More on the thicker end in terms of like Rayman 3, because I felt like Rayman 3 Rayman hair was the peakest version of it. But anyways, my point exactly, Rayman in the Phantom Show was a great little DLC thingy. Imagine Rayman having his own cartoon show. He does have his own cartoon. It was I think Rayman something show. I can't remember, but it was Rayman and his friends. It was loosely based off Rayman 2. But anyways, Rayman Redemption. I heard many great things about this. I can't put it in I might just put it in Masterpiece because of how many great things. Rayman Redemption is basically Rayman 1, take all the problems out. Sure, it still has bullshit level design at times, but the dudes, this fan game, fixed everything. They made the camera more backed up so it's not forced in so you can see way more of the stage. They give you an idea / an arrow to kind of show you where the cages are in the respective stage. Rayman's controls are not as bad. You have a little bit more control over Rayman, and it makes Rayman 1 way more enjoyable. Bosses in this game are changed to make them better and possibly even harder than the original Rayman 1. Oh, Rayman the Anime series. Yeah, that's exactly what it was called. Thank you. Thank you, Dark Soul. But yeah, Rayman Redemption for PC. I recommend every Rayman fan play this because I've heard so many great things. I've watched Cat Icarus play this a little bit, and he was enjoying it more than the original Rayman 1 for the PS1. That's why I put Rayman Redemption. Even though this is a fan game, I would put Rayman Redemption in Masterpiece, Great, or just enjoyable. It can go in either 3 of the tiers. It's definitely not worse than any of the other Rayman games on this list. It is one of the best Rayman games, and that's coming from a fucking fan. Anyways, Rayman Mini. You already know why I'm putting in the tier. Sonic, why the heck Sega didn't give me a crossover game with Rayman? Yeah. What? Someone said I won't hear them for a while. I love Rayman Mini. I hate Rayman Mini. You want to know why I hate Rayman Mini? This is exactly what I made of my experience on Rayman Mini a while back, and in that short, it perfectly describes my feelings on this game and why I never watched Mona 2, Waluigi Brinks, or never watched it. But this is the reason why I hate Rayman Mini as a game. It is locked on It is locked on Apple Arcade. There is no other way you can play Rayman Mini. It is literally one, if not one of the only lasting Rayman mobile games out there right now. Because all the other ones on this list have been discontinued, and I was not able to play any of them. And it pisses me off that I wasn't. Except for Rayman Adventures, which I'll get into why Rayman Adventures kind of sucks too. But we'll get into it. But this is the reason why I say he didn't deserve it. In my honest opinion, I honestly feel like Rayman Mini does not need to be here. And honestly, Rayman Rabbids for the GBA could be worse. I'm going to be honest, I might put that up a tier. But honestly, Rayman Mini, I hate it how the only other way you can get this game is on Ubisoft's website, if I'm not mistaken. You can get like every Rayman game on the Ubisoft's website because they want money instead of porting it to the damn PlayStation Store, which they could have easily done and saved a lot of fucking time, you know. But whatever. I hate Rayman Mini. This game is my worst enemy. Yeah, Rayman Mini as a game, it is literally just Rayman Adventures all over again, except it's Rayman very small in a tiny grass world. God damn. I'm sorry, but Rayman Mini does not deserve that much love. As soon as it went to mobile and iOS, I remember this made a lot of Rayman fans done with the series, Rayman Mini, and it made me almost feel like I was done. Because I was like, oh, Rayman Mini, can't wait to play that one. It plays just like Legends, awesome, peak, mobile game locked on Apple Arcade. Fuck you, I am not paying an Apple subscription just to play that game. Anyways, I digress. I need to stop raging about Rayman Mini. This is not a video about Rayman Mini, but now you know, okay? Oh, Skill Driver of Darkness. Hey, welcome, Skill Driver of Darkness. Rayman 3 is awesome. Rayman 2 and 3. Yeah, Rayman 2 and 3. That's why I put Rayman 2 in Masterpiece. But anyways, Rayman Adventures. Where do I even put this? I am very mixed on Rayman Adventures. I thought Rayman Adventures was just a Legends port. It was just an Android version of the other games. It tried to be different with its story mode and its missions, but ever since the game stopped being worked on and the game was more broken than all the other Rayman and mobile games, they just stopped caring, and after a while they delisted Rayman Adventures off the Google Play Store and iOS Store and shit. And to be honest, I really disliked the idea of Rayman Adventures anyway, and I was glad it was gone. Even though this was the only Rayman mobile game I got to play, I still feel like it's just as bad as Mini because, one, it got delisted, and two, I felt like it didn't do enough to really stray away. At least Mini tried to do something different. That's something I will give it. But Rayman Adventures, in my opinion, I felt like it was just okay. Or Rayman Adventures was just not it. Have you heard of Rivals of Ether? I was playing as Rayman fighting Sora like a couple weeks ago. Yes, I have heard of it, and I've seen a lot of mods for it, like Mario coming in the game, Sonic coming in the game. A lot of people really love that game. Rayman Jungle Run, I've heard good things about, but I have never been able to play, and same with Fiesta Run. Never was able to play any of those, and this is my Rayman's video game tier list, guys. This is my tier list on the games. I hope you guys enjoyed this. We're not done, though. We have a lot of tier lists left to go. Okay, now this is the Rayman character design. So this is based off Rayman's different designs over the years, okay? Oh, Rayman Fiesta Run is peak. I wish I got to play it. I didn't get to, so that's why I'm like, I gotta put those and didn't play. Because I'm not going to go to Ubisoft's website and purchase them from there. Rayman is bad now because of just Rabbids. Yeah, for the most part, yeah. But Rayman is coming back soon if you didn't know, Skill Driver of Darkness. So that's why... Oh, wait, whoa. Put the bad and fix that tier up. But anyways. Let's see. They had a lot of levels. Yeah, I bet they did, and I didn't get to play any of them because they get... Well, because Ubisoft a mean company. But anyways, let's get started. Rayman 1, I am going to put this in a pretty good design. Because I think Rayman 1's design overall is actually pretty dang good. It's cutesy. It's like, it follows just like Kirby, Mario, Sonic, the cutesy platformer era of the character. It feels like a great Rayman design overall. Where is Rayman 2? Rayman 2, I'm going to put it in pretty good design too, because it's practically Rayman 1 design brought to 3D. And it actually looks pretty damn good in 3D. Rayman's 2 overall design. I wish Ubisoft make platformers, not just Assassin's Creed XD, like games that Star Wars Outlaws was. Yeah, I wish they just made platformers too, but right now Ubisoft is so desperate, that's why they're giving Rayman another shot. But anyways, like I said, Rayman 1, Rayman 2, pretty good design overall. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Let's see. This is Rayman from the Raving Rabbids party game. I thought it was just okay. I thought it was, well actually I thought it was pretty good too, but I'll put it in okay, because they did kind of fuck up the tint on Rayman's hair, in my opinion. That's why I'm kind of like, it's an okay design, you know, it's okay. It's not the worst, but it's not the best design of my boy Rayman too. Rayman in a go-kart, I have never seen this, but I think it's okay. I don't think it's a bad Rayman design. Oh, on Apple Arcade, they got Final Fantasy remakes now. What the fuck? On Apple Arcade? I'm not playing that. I don't even enjoy Final Fantasy all that much. But anyways, honestly, I thought Rayman's Smash design was so whatever. I don't know if anyone else agrees with me, but Smash Bros. Trophy Rayman is definitely not the best look for Rayman. Who agrees with me in chat that Rayman from Smash Brothers is not the best design of this character? I don't know why, but I feel like this design is fucking disgusting. I do not like this design whatsoever. Smash Ultimate Rayman, I think, looks a little better. I think it just looks okay. I'm not sure. But yeah, let me know in chat, like, what do you guys think? Do you guys think this Rayman design is okay? Oh, and that's Dark Souls was telling me that. But yeah, Final Fantasy 14 Remake plus Final Fantasy 14 The After Years. I remember. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it is not all that good. In my opinion, I don't think it's that good. I think it's whatever. It might even just go into bad, in my opinion. I don't even like this design, in my opinion. But, really didn't like it. Rayman with limbs, I like this design. I think this is a pretty funny Rayman design. I actually like it. Final Fantasy VII Remake 3 coming next. Dang, I didn't even know. Thank you, boys, for telling me, I guess. Yeah, I don't even know what Rayman that is right there, right next to Game Boy Rayman. Soul Hunting's Rayman? When the whatever, I don't know about this one. I'm in whatever tier with this one. I don't know. I can't really say it's good or bad. It just looks alright. You know, whatever. I don't care about this design too much. It's whatever. Rayman for Game Boy Advance, I actually really loved this design. I think they made Rayman's design when they put him in the 2D aspect. Rayman GBA Rayman, no hands, is Rabbids GBA one. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But I think they just meant, like, overall, because Rayman for the Game Boy Advance just kind of just looks the same as everything else. And I think this was a pretty good Rayman design overall. I think it was phenomenal. Hold on, guys. Welcome back. Little bit. But anyways. GBA Rayman, no. Oh yeah, I read that one already. But anyways, let's get on to the next design. I think one of these is the PS1 Rayman 2 design. I think it was this one right here. And honestly, it is just Rayman 2, Rayman all over again. Or maybe it's just Rayman 2, Rayman like in terms of in-game. And if that's the case, I'll just put it in the pretty good tier because it still looks pretty good in-game and just in art, you know, artwork of Rayman and stuff. I think this was, I don't know what Rayman design this is. This might be Rayman from the TV show. And again, most of these designs are automatically kind of just pretty good because it is just based off of Rayman 2, right? Like, most of this is, like, Rayman 2 and Rayman 1 probably has the most variants ever. Like, just to be completely real. Let's see. Rayman from Brawlhalla. I thought Rayman from Brawlhalla looked pretty good. I thought it might just go in okay, just to give okay a little bit more. Because I don't hate this design, I just thought it was pretty good. Why does, why does the 5th one look like that? I don't know. Oh, the GBA one, or the Game Boy Color Rayman? We'll get there in a minute. Rayman 2 have the DS edition. Yeah, I was going to say the DS version of Rayman from Rayman 2, it doesn't look that bad. But anyways, let's get on to another design. Ooh, this is going to be tough. This is Rayman Origins Rayman. I'm going to be honest. As soon as Rayman 3 hit the scene, they mastered Rayman on their first try in terms of design. I don't think he's ever looked more cold than Rayman 3 and Origins. It is tied between those two for me in terms of design. Rayman Legends I know is the same, but they kind of changed to make it more of an art paintsy design. But even I can agree that Rayman Origins Rayman, I don't know, just pops out a little bit more to me in terms of design. I love his dirty brown hair in Rayman Origins more than his Rayman Legends hair. And I know that is such... Alan, what the bro? But... I'm sorry, it's just, in my opinion, bro, like, I feel like it because a lot of people have this opinion, too, and it's not just me, but Rayman 3 and Origins just have some of the best looks for the character, dude. Come on, that art style for Rayman Origins just pops, bro. It just pops, it's so damn good. Like, come on, y'all gotta agree with me on this. Like, Rayman in terms of design, in terms of his origin design, is so good. Same with Rayman 3. Like I said in the tier list before this, Rayman Legends, Rayman 3's design is so good too. Mastered Rayman. I love the way Rayman looked. I would just sit there on the Rayman 3 video game when I was emulating it, just looking at how good Rayman's design was right out the gate in Rayman 3. It was so good. And his voice in Rayman 3 was so good as well. Loved it then. Loved it there too. Rayman from Laserhawk. If we had Ramon, I think I'd actually put this in pretty good as well, but we don't. We only have news anchor Rayman, but if I had to put Ramon Rayman in there, I think I would also put him in pretty good. Slick back hair Rayman, where he's just a brutal savage, I think is pretty good, but it is not the best overall design of my boy. And Ramon kind of lacks the lovable cutesiness that Rayman actually genuinely has. So that's why I would probably put the design in okay or maybe pretty good. But News Anchor Rayman's pretty cool. I like News Anchor Rayman. He's actually pretty cool. He actually looks pretty fit. Pretty fancy, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Because he is pretty dripped out when he is in his overall design. Anyways, Rayman for Switch. I thought this was pretty good. I don't think this is the best design of Rayman overall because they made his hair a little bit too puffy. Actually, you know what? I might just throw Rayman 2 in the best because he arguably, I mean, let's be real, these are some of the best, these are the best designs of the character we've ever gotten. Unless, and if Rayman 4 is in here and they actually make him looking the best or pretty good or okay or just straight up bad, I'll let y'all know. I'll put him in whatever tier. In terms of Rayman 4, Rayman, whenever that game comes out, it's going to be in whatever tier, to be real. And Game Boy Rayman, again, it's just Rayman 2 Rayman. So I'm going to put him in pretty good. Even though the artwork cutscenes in this game are just pretty alright, I still think that's pretty good. That's Rayman. I can definitely tell it's ramen. It's ramen. Wait, I kind of love that Game Boy one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, they don't have the... I mean, they do have the Game Boy one, but it's Game Boy and cutscene, not actual sprite or design. But yeah, I really like this one. I think it's pretty good. That's why I say most Rayman designs are just pretty good. They're not, really bad. Other than maybe, the Smash Bros. One. Maybe the Smash Bros. One can, go out of bad and maybe in whatever. But, I still genuinely think it is kind of bad as a design. I don't know what Sakurai and them were cooking when making that 3D model of Rayman. I wish they just did a completely better job or just gotten the Rayman 3 model. They could have just done that. But anyways, that tier is over. And now we have the Rayman Waifus tier list. Okay? I'm immediately putting this in D tier. Who the fuck put that there as a joke? Same with that cardboard box. I'm not even gonna bother with that. Same with this. Same with that. Same with this. You can get out of here. These are not waifus in Rayman right here. Glowbox's wife, I wouldn't even want to fuck that, to be honest. I'm not even gonna get into why. That is a fraud. That's not a happening. Lily the fairy from Rayman 2. Maybe a C tier character at best in terms of design or in terms of waifus. I don't know. Rayman is not really known for having crazy good looking waifus. You know what I mean? But like the fairy here from Origins, I might put her in. For some reason, okay, I want to talk about this. For some reason, like, I don't know, bro. Like, I might put her in B tier, a little bit higher, but they just made all these girls, like, the Origins chicks, they made them all thick. For some reason, in the thighs, and they gave them big old knockers for some reason. I have no idea why they made all the fairies in Rayman Origins so thick. But they just did, and they said, yeah, we're sticking to it. That's why I'm like, well, to be honest, I think Rayman Origins is about to solo this whole list. But anyways, Batilda the Fairy from the original Rayman. Yeah, C tier. Ain't no way I'm fucking that. Like, I'm sorry. Ain't no way I'm getting in with that. I don't know what y'all thinking, but ain't no way I'm getting that in there. And then, yeah, most of these Rayman chicks, you guys gotta go. That's just Rayman. What the f is that version of him doing here? I know this shit's mainly as a joke. Who the f is that drawing right there? Is that an OC? I do not know that character in Rayman. What the f? That is not a Rayman character. If I've ever seen one, that is not a Rayman. What is that? Even. No, I am not fucking a teensy. Nope. Goodbye on that. But yeah, pretty much all these girls can, like, go straight into A tier, to be honest. Hell no. The mama of all monsters, that can go straight to D tier, bro. Yeah, to be real. Yeah, they're either gonna be A or S tier, people. I'm gonna be honest. The Origins ladies... Dude. Well, she's kind of undead, which is weird, but these other chicks, like the ones that are legit chicks and not just monsters turned into something, I'm gonna be honest, I think Origins girls just solo every other chick from the Rayman series. Because let's be honest, Barbara and her million sisters, I'm gonna be real, I'm not even considering it. That's why C tier is just okay. You know what I mean? I'm not even considering it, bro. To be real. They look cool, but in terms of, like, actual Rayman waifus, Origins has way better waifus than Legends. I'm gonna be real. They call themselves Rayman Legends, but yet they don't have bad bitches like Rayman Origins do, dude. I'm gonna be honest. I remember when I saw the Rayman Origins chick, like, the other chicks here, like the chick in the yellow and the blue hat over there, in S tier. I might just put them all in the same tier, to be real. But, wait, how old is even Barbara? I don't even know. That's why, like, I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not even gonna, like, put it in the same tier, dude. That's why I would probably only want to maybe get it in with the Rayman Origins girls, bro. Because they're, I mean, even though they're really cartoony in design, I think I can still somewhat get, I mean, I saw some of these, even the, and look, to be real, my preference of chick, I don't really necessarily put, like, black tier, but, like, most of the time, but when I saw these girls, man, I was like, God damn, a little bit. And I know this is out, the not usual Alan coming out, but I was shocked when I first played Origins and saw how fake these girls were, man. I couldn't believe it. And this isn't me simping. This is just me being straight up like, yeah, but she looks 12. Yeah, that's why I'm like, actually, I wouldn't even put these girls. I would put all the Origins girls in D, not even C. Yeah, I'm going to put most of these guys in D. That's where these guys belong, to be honest. Lily the Fairy, she was really helpful in Rayman 2, and so was her, but other than maybe these two, I'm like questioning if I would even do that. That's why like I put them in C earlier, because like D is not even happening. In C, it's very questionable if it would even happen. That's why S tier, yeah, S and A and B, yeah, it could happen. I might put her a little bit lower than the rest because wasn't she the mama of all nightmares, but like turned back into her original form? Yeah, she's got to go a few places down after that. If that was the case, to be real. Everyone else can get it, but nah, not her, man. You know, not her. Alright, Rayman Legends Worlds, bro. This is the Rayman Legends Worlds tier list. Okay, all the worlds in the game in Rayman Legends. So, and no, I think I have all the Rayman Origins levels. I'm not sure. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. I can do a separate tier list for Rayman Origins levels tier list. I can do a separate tier list for that. But anyways, let's start us off. The Teetsies are in trouble. World 1 of Rayman Legends was a pretty good starter world. I might put that in 3, to be honest. I'm gonna be real. I think it's a pretty good starter world. I think it's nice, it's easy, it gets the players easing right into it. And I would also do the same with Toad's Story, because I think with this one was also pretty easy to get into. It's the world after the first one, so I think it's pretty good overall. I don't think there's a single bad world in Rayman Legends, to be real with you. But I thought these two worlds were pretty sick, including their music levels. Their music levels are pretty great, even though I do like the music levels from the first world better than the second, but that's just my opinion. Fiesta, I love this level. This world was probably the best world in the game for me because of the music level alone. I'm not even gonna lie. The rest of the levels, like What the Duck, makes it kind of go here. But like every other level, in my opinion, was so good. Don't get me wrong, I love it when Rayman goes into a duck, but it kind of repeats itself after a little bit, because I think there was 2 or 3 levels where Rayman does become a duck. And I'm sitting there like, I have to platform as a little Rayman ducky. I don't want to do that. I want to platform as my boy Rayman, not just Rayman turned into a duck. But other than that, I thought that the third world was phenomenal. I love the third world. The underwater world I thought was pretty good, but probably less than the first two. Actually, no, the sneaking segments. I thought that was peak. Even though there are some underwater levels in that one, I thought it was cool. Land of the Living Dead Party, I thought was awesome world. It's basically just all the music levels. Actually, I might have to put it down a tier. I don't think there's number 1, to be honest. Olympus Maxius, I thought this was a pretty good one. The reason why I don't want to put Living Dead Party in number 1 in terms of a tier, and maybe just this one overall, instead, is because I feel like Living Dead Party, nowadays, actually thinking about it, is a really shitty way to challenge the player in terms of their reflexes and platforming skill, because all this world does is it makes all the music levels like fucked up in some way, shape, or form. Like, it basically makes your screen go TV static mode, it makes your TV go CRT mode, or it makes you go into this black and white mode where you get to see the screen, or maybe it gets really blurry. like it starts out not blurry at all, and then it goes more blurry and blurry. I just feel like those filters on those levels is really bad, and I don't think it's a proper way to challenge your players on Rayman Legends. That's probably one of the worlds I thought Rayman Legends done goofed, in my opinion. I loved it. It was here back then, but now actually putting way more time and thought into it, and after multiple replay sessions, it might be one of the worst levels in the worst worlds in the entire game, in my opinion. I feel like every other world beats this one significantly. Because in my opinion, if you unlock Living Dead Party, I feel like it should be like the ultimate challenge world if you 100% everything. I felt like it should have been the world that you get after beating all the other ones 100%, or maybe you have like crazy new levels that challenge you in new ways. Like new platform challenge ways, not just, oh, let's just make the TV static. Like, let's have all the other levels, music levels, put into one world as all the levels and shit. And then they have one, which is Granny's World Tour, which is good, but at the same time, it does, like, everything I think wrong with Rayman Legends as a challenge and all that other sort of stuff. So that's my tier list for the Rayman Legend worlds. Or, yeah, Rayman Legend worlds and stuff, and how I would put them in a tier. This is Rayman Legends music. And I don't know if you guys would want one more tier list of Rayman after this, because I might actually go to Rayman. But the reason why I didn't do Rayman Origins levels is because I didn't really beat the whole game, even though I played most of it. Rayman Legends, when you go back to doing the Back to Origins paintings, they do change a lot in that said game. So that's why I'm like kind of looking at it like it's okay at best. You know what I mean? Type deal. That's why I haven't done it yet. But if I do go back to Rayman Origins one day, 100% it, or whatever, maybe, maybe not sure. God, my mouth tastes like blood and I hate it. You have made me re-buy Rayman Legends just now. Hey, it's a good game. Rayman Legends is a phenomenal game. I just wish Rayman Legends or Rayman Origins was bundled with that or on the PS4/PS5 for everyone else to play. So they at least have options of what Rayman game they can play. Fucking. I've been talking so much, my mouth's like, shut the fuck up, dude. Hate it when your mouth tastes like iron. It sucks. But yeah. Oh my god, these music levels. This is gonna be tough. Castle Rock, I really enjoyed this one. This is a straight up A tier. Oh, that Black Betty. Oh, Black Betty. Oh, that Black Betty. I might put that and the 8-bit version in the same tier. Because at least with the 8-bit version of Castle Rock, it wasn't that bad. It was just the screen being more stretched. And it had like an old school TV feel to it. So that's why I'm like, Castle Rock was not that bad. It's actually one of the better music levels in this game. Even the shit. Man, I would love to see you play Pa Rappa games through emulation. What consoles are they for? If it's for PS1, I might have to get a PS1 emulator for that. But maybe if it's on the PSP, maybe we can make something work out, because I do have a PSP emulator. But anyways, by the way, have you guys seen my Spider-Man 2 video? Y'all should check that out. That's kind of a video that's more hidden on the channel, but y'all should definitely check that one out. But anyway, so let's go to the next one. I think this is Ancestral Chaos 8-bit. I thought the 8-bit version of this was okay because it goes like in and out and it does the TV static. And the original version is just straight up B tier. It's not my favorite song in this whole thing. But it is a really good like music level for the second music level. And I'll probably just remake you can get Papa Rappa, you can get Pa Rappa and Pa Rappa 2 rematched on PS4 and PS5. Oh, shit. So I don't even have to emulate. I can get the first 2 games. That's cool. I might have to try it out or try a demo out before I want to get the full game, though. I don't want to just buy a new game and then not like it and whatever. Let's see. The next tier. Let's see. Look. Yeah, Marquee of Madness. I love this one. This is easily my favorite music level in the entire game. Yep. No other song comes close to this one, in my opinion. Every time I get on Rayman Legends, I always find a way to replay this level. This is not a joke. I will replay this level all the time. And 100% get all the lums almost every time. I love this song because it's based off Eye of the Tiger. Not only because it's Eye of the Tiger, but because I just love playing the level in general. The music level fits so well. The level is so greatly designed. It's not too long. It's not too short. Even the 8-bit version, even if it has one of the worser effects, if you will, for challenge for the 8-bit version, I still really enjoy this version to a T. I still really enjoy the song to a T. It's so great. Dragon Slayer, I thought Dragon Slayer was just pretty good overall. And the 8-bit version, I might have to put in C. Because I like this song. I love the song even. But I don't think it's straight up A or S tier in my opinion. Oh my god, my mouth, man. Well, I'll be right back. Damn. It's annoying me right now. Ah. Horrible, freaking horrible feel. Hate that feeling in my mouth, man. Man, seeing you play Ty the Tide Tiger would be pretty dope as well. I was wanting to play that game so bad. But I don't have enough money right now, but maybe. I'll probably try and get it. Donations for December, please? I'm just kidding. But with all seriousness, let's get on with the tier list. But yeah, that's what I think of Dragon Slayer. I thought it was like an okay level. It's not the worst, but I don't think the 8-bit version was kind of annoying, especially in certain segments of the level when it gets worse and the 8-bitness gets so bit and pixelated that it just kind of ruins the level for me. And I don't nearly go back to this one nowhere near as much. Granny's World Tour, I love the level design in this. In the original version, I definitely do. This is one of the better ones in my opinion. This actually is probably an S tier one. The music is great. I love the level design. It's amazing and it's cool, and the beat in the back, it goes hard. But the 8-bit version is a C tier, and the reason why I say the 8-bit version is a C tier level is because of the fact that it combines everything, every single effect. Meaning, the 8-bit to all the way to the worst version where it gets super pixelated, the retro TV filter, the static effect where it goes in and out of static, multiple screens at once, where it goes to 1 screen, 2 screen, 3 to 4, and then goes all the way to more than 10 screens. It combines all of it, and it's just bad. I don't like it. I mean, I do get my paycheck on the 30th of December. Oh, that's what's up. So that's peak. So a little bit after Christmas, you're about to peak. You're about to peak. You're about to peak. But yeah, seriously. And Dark Soul, I saw that Transformers collection on Discord. God dang. That is a collection. I wish I had a collection like that from one certain, from my favorite series like that. But anyways, other than that, and Glue Glue. Glue Glue I thought was pretty good. I love the music level. It's an A tier, and I think even the 8-bit version was not too bad. I didn't have a problem with Glue Glue's 8-bit version that much, in my honest opinion. I thought it was actually a pretty good song and a pretty good one. Just click off the stream again. But yeah, you know what? I said let's do a bonus, but to end that other tier list, I said why not? And let's get it on and let's talk about Rayman Origins levels. Fuck it. Let's make this stream a little bit longer, you know, because I love you guys, and I feel like maybe I shouldn't do a Rayman Origins level tier list, because I already know all the levels from in and out, so we'll talk about each single one of them. Why not? Why not? Because I love Rayman Legends, and it's Origins, and it's near Christmas, and I feel like I should talk about it. It's a jungle out there. Great tutorial stage. Loved it. It was an S tier stage, in my opinion. Geyser Blowout, this one was pretty good too. Punching Plateaus, this was pretty good. I'll put it in A or B. B. Swinging Caves, I actually really like this one, A tier. Though the jumps kind of fucked me. Over the Rainbow, I thought this was okay. All it is just teensy grabbing. It's not really like a level. Let's see. Ho-Ho Mosquito. I liked Ho-Ho Mosquito. Ho-Ho Mosquito was pretty alright. Though it was kind of a shooting level, so I liked it a little bit less than the other ones. Can't Catch Me. I fucking hate Can't Catch Me. It's one of those chase levels where you have to be omega fast, and I really did not like that one. Out of My Way, I thought was okay. Up and Down, where you're bouncing all over the place. Okay, I guess it's okay. I'll probably put in C. Let's see. Hunter Gather, another shooting one. I thought again that was okay. Climb Out. Yeah, B tier. I'll put in B. And the reason why I'm doing these kind of quick is because I remember these levels for the most part, and also Back to Origins does like have some levels from Origins in here, so that are either changed a little bit to make it shorter or changed to make it a little bit longer, if I'm not mistaken. So I do remember these. I fucking hated Poor Little Daisy. I hated this one. This one sucked. Your stream paused for a second. It did? Yeah, I know it did, because every time my stream pauses and shit, or it likes to, like, for example, I'll tell you why it does that. It does that because since this is so based on internet, that if my internet is bad for, like, even a microsecond, which it already is pretty bad, so if it can't handle something, it'll just end, or it'll just stop right away, and then, I have to go into the YouTube app itself all over again. I have to press resume my stream and then get everything set up all over again just for this stream type stuff to continue. And it is annoying. That's why, like, I haven't done, like, it doesn't do it in gaming videos, though. For some reason, it doesn't do it in gaming, but every single time I do a tier list, it wants to do that for the most part. I don't know why. Because last night, it didn't do that a single time, but today, this morning, it's done it more than once. It's done it twice. But so, to explain that, there you go. I don't remember this one, to be honest. Playing in the Shade, I thought this level name was hilarious. Back in the day, because, think about it. When you think of this level, Playing in the Shade, what do you think of? Oh, it might be my shitty internet. No, it's not your guys' internet. It's all based off my stuff. It's my internet that is the reason why it crashes like that half the time. Or it's just because the streaming shit for YouTube just isn't as good as it, you know, is. Yeah, it's only based off my internet. If it was based on everyone's internet, that would be a little weird. Because, you know what I mean? The only time it would be like your internet, if I was making the stream at your place. That's when it would be your internet. But other than that, Playing in the Shade, I thought this one was kind of weird. I did do a little bit of level 2. There is a lot of levels in this game. I can't rank all of them, sadly. Or for the most part, I can't rank. I think I can, but I can't at the same time. Oh, by the way, I got around 2,350 more Transformers other than my Optimuses. Oh my god, that's just your Optimuses? Jesus. Crazy bouncing. I didn't like this one. Best original score. I thought this one was just okay. Win or lose. I get it. Yeah, a lot of these levels, to be honest, might go in D. The light one was kind of cool. Cataphomic Chase. I don't. Oh, that fucking level. Yeah, maybe put it in D. This one was just put it in B. Tricky Winds. A lot of these levels sucked, but a lot of these levels were pretty damn good. World 2 kind of rubbed me the wrong way a lot of the time. Oh, the ice ones were fun. I did love the ice ones. Let me just put the ice ones in a respective tier. Eli, I liked a little bit less. Piping Hot, I liked. I liked Piping Hot. I liked this one too. And I like that one too. I don't know why they have two Piping Hot ones. But yeah. Let's see. Bubble A Mockingbird, I didn't care. Though I thought the Mom of All Nightmares was just so damn difficult as a stage, especially in Legends. I didn't like it that much in Legends. Let's see. A lot of these I'm just gonna throw in a tier. Because we've already been talking for more than an hour about Rayman designs and stuff, so that's why I'm kind of just throwing this stuff in a tier. Ones that, because honestly, most of these levels for the most part are, probably A, B, C, or D anyway, so that's why I'm kind of just throwing it in tiers, instead of just talking about every single one of them, just as, a little bonus to this video before I actually go and end it. You know, let's see. Wait, nah. A lot of these levels aren't really F. They're C to D at best, in my honest opinion. When the Weddy Flies. G Golem I thought was alright. I'll throw it in B. Hello, Rivera. If you want to get in the Transformers, just ask me for some tips. Alright. I was at one point, but then, they keep... It's kind of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in a way. They come back, and then, they come back into relevancy, and then they fall out of relevancy, and then they come back into relevancy, and then they fall out of relevancy. Get away. Oh, the reveal was... cool. I love the little music bit in that stage. Shoot for the Stars was just okay. Dragon Soup, okay. Pretty much for the most part, I thought... Dragon Soup is not an S tier. What the hell? I think the reveal was an S tier level. But yeah, that is Rayman Origins levels kind of ranked. I kind of just started spewing shit because the stream is kind of long. And I think I should probably end it. But yeah, I'll be right back with one more thing. Yeah. Oh no. And then this is my thumbnail. But yeah. Right now, it's incredibly relevant, especially with Transformers 1 coming out. Yeah, exactly. I know, but that's why I was like, it goes in and out, so it's kind of tough for me to kind of get into it, really, from the start. But yeah, that is my Rayman tier list. Originally, I was going to make this shorter, but I decided to throw in one more tier list because I love you guys, and I love Rayman as a franchise. Let me know what you guys think of this Rayman tier list. Did you guys like it? Did you guys dislike my Rayman tier list? Did you guys think it was okay? Let me know what you agreed with me on, what you disagreed with me on in the comments when this is properly uploaded. I hope Rayman, when he comes back, because Ubisoft did say he's coming back, please, for the love of God, make him come back with glory. Don't make him come back with a crappy port or a crappy remake for people to play. Genuinely give us something brand new for Rayman, not just DLC or not just another crossover. Please make a new Rayman game. It's been more than 10 years. I would love that, especially like Rayman 4. Please get on Rayman 4. If Rayman 3 does good, buy, everyone in this chat, if you see Rayman, buy something Rayman to help the Rayman franchise out, get him back on his feet. From Ubisoft themselves, not like somebody that's not Ubisoft, like a third or a second rate or a scalper or whatever. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share with your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later on in the day, I will be back. I think I might have to talk about, or maybe right after this, I will talk about, I'm making my experience on Spider-Man 2. Either that, or I will come back with Kirby. I'll play some Kirby today, or something like that. Just give me a little bit of time, just a little bit to kind of do other things, like chapters for this stream and tags. And after I'm done with that, I'll come straight back with something else. I got y'all. But anyways, hope you guys all have a great day. I'll see you guys very soon. Peace. Oh, and if Glowbox, if you need any help, badge some dudes, just let me know and I'll take care of all of it. I'm sorry. That was a shitty Rayman. Oh, my friend here can fix your car. I'll leave. Yeah, I'll leave. No, seriously. My friend here can fix your car. Now I'm definitely leaving. Goodbye. Go Rayman! That voice crack. Alan.